Hello and welcome to my How to Beat series. Today we're taking a look at Erratic deck. Now with each deck I like to ask myself a question. What is the benefit of this deck and what is the drawback? Now the benefit, you can play along. What is the benefit? It's that you can get more hearts, more clubs. You can make flushes a lot easier than you usually can. And that leads you to getting out very easily. Also, even in Ante 2, you might not need as many jokers because you can just find hands like this. Full houses, flush houses, maybe you have more face cards. Maybe you find more numbered cards and can play hacks or, you know, that kind of thing. Certain jokers work better, right, on a Erratic deck. Now, the drawback is one of the smaller drawbacks of gold stake decks. It is that it messes with your muscle memory a bit and it makes other jokers that you want to take, let's say you want to take an Onyx Agate, but you don't have that many clubs. It can be very difficult to get certain jokers online if you want to take them, which is why it's probably one of the decks you don't go for. If you're going for like a certain build, if you want to like do a certain fun thing, maybe you don't start with a Erratic deck. But if you're just trying to get a gold stake victory, I think it's definitely one of the easier decks to go for because the drawback is just not that big. Now, I think that's enough of my yapping. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I would like to say about a Erratic deck, but we can figure that out while we're on the small blind. So let's go next. What do we have more of? We have a lot of hearts, and we have 9 clubs left, and we've drawn our clubs. I don't think it is a big deal if we go for clubs, but we'll probably find a lot of hearts down the road. Also, to mention, this is a pretty good starting flush. So if we get even a lower numbered card, it probably gets us out in one. Look for the clubs. That's what I'm talking about. So we could have discarded fully for hearts and maybe we would have found it, but this seems to be the luck of the draw here. And my main rule of thumb with winning is you kind of want to limit the options of luck. The ways you do that are money and just deck fixing. So you don't have to look for things, you don't have to rely on the luck of the draw, especially with 2 discards. Now, Judgment. Judgment is almost always a take on gold stake, especially first shop, because it has no debuff, it has no rental, it has no eternal value, and you know, all jokers in the game are pretty good. So what do we get? Green joker. This is going to be a very standard run. Now with green joker, the drawback on this deck is non-existent. Basically you can find the flush very easily, which means the way I like to play green joker is play high card until the final hand, then play your flush to make sure you get out, and then eventually you can scale it to go into pairs, you know, easier hands. Buffoon pack you can take here, you don't have to if you have green joker, but maybe $4, you know, money isn't too harsh here, you can make it pretty easily. And I think this depending on what we get, I think even if we get nothing in here, it's still worth opening. So let's check. Okay, so that is a case to not take these packs. We get a campfire or a juggler. Now we can take the juggler into the blind with us, but then we can sell it. So that's the fun of rentals. Now I shouldn't have sold it that quickly, because now we won't have it anymore. But as you see, our hand size is 9 out of 8. It will go to 8 out of 8 once you play this hand. But if you want, you can leave that until your final hand. A little bit of rental tech. And then I guess we're going for hearts here because we have so many. So let's just play the high card. We find the hearts. That should do it. But as you can see, a non-debuffed green joker is just kind of perfect. It is just the easiest, probably the most simple way to win a game. As you see by the little gold sticker. Okay, now here I think we're not going to get too tricky happy on the packs. If we didn't take that buffoon pack, we would have had a little bit more money. Sorry I stuttered, by the way, I speak too quickly. I think I have like some issues anyway. Buffoon pack we're not going to take this time, we're just going to go next. We could take planet, but I don't think that's necessary. More money makes money, and if you get trigger happy on buying stuff on the shop, I think a very underrated skill in this game is shop discipline. Right, you see stuff you think, damn, that'd be great in Ante 6, you take it, you die, because you can't get it online. So here, there's so many things you could take. You could take Buffoon, you could take Celestial, you could take High Card, go in here for another High Card level, maybe you want to pair, maybe you want to flush, I don't know. I think sometimes, if it works, you kind of only buy things when you need to. And that's kind of, you'll realize you'll be able to make stuff. Now, this is a horrible blind. Kind of the worst thing we could get, so we just want to get out as quickly as possible. Because the discard removes our malt, but luckily this will do it. And we can scrape by. But very annoying. Very, very annoying, but at least we have it early now. Judgment Fall. Now, you might look at this Fall and want to save it. But I think a Judgment in our Fall, debuffed, non-debuffed, sorry. Pretty cool. Crafty Joker, not the greatest, but it will help us play our Flush as our final hand. And allow us to scale, so let's go next. I guess we have clubs here. I think here I'm more inclined to look for hearts. Okay. So we get the full house, this wins. We can just play high card until we have to. But yeah, very unpunished because we found this in a judgment. Because we have no rental fee. So we're not losing much money by playing our scaling hands. But usually a rental green joker is very difficult because you're paying money to scale it, but you're losing money to scale it too. And that can be very difficult. Now, okay, $12. You could take a business card here. Maybe you want to. Maybe I don't hate the idea. We have 14 face cards. And I think playing the lower cards maybe, and getting money from this over the course of the game. You know, it doesn't look great as an Eternal, but I think we can make it work. More money means we can find stronger jokers to make up for the fact this takes up a slot. That's kind of the way I view it, so let's go next. Okay, so we have the straight. Now I think this wins. So we can play the queen. $2, nice. We can play the ace. We can play the nines. So 11 malt straight. Can it get 1,000 points? I believe it can. Never mind, I hate this guy. I give him a shake though, so we should show. Red card. Okay. Now, maybe punish for taking this because Eternal Midas Mask is actually pretty good. But red card is also scaling malt. Very good scaling malt. Now, is it the kind of scaling malt we want? We do have business card, so we can get this online a little bit easier. I take this if it was just rental, but Eternal Rental, we're kind of running out of slots to get scoring. So I think a good rule of thumb is kind of like having 2 plus malts. Having 2 scaling plus malts is good because then you don't have to go as hard on the times malts, and you don't usually find times malt until later on in the game. So let's go red card. And would it be greedy to open the spectral pack? It is very greedy to open the spectral pack, but I'm gonna do it. Onk. Now I could do something really stupid here. I could sell everything and hope to onk green joker. If it hits business card, we die immediately. I would do it if this wasn't a tutorial because it's kind of fun. But unfortunately here we have to do the boring option of going talisman. It's the best thing to do. We can't go purple seal because we can't discard. We can't do red seal isn't that strong. It's pretty good with business card, but talisman is just reliable. Let's go. Also making more of those can be good. You could also skip there, but I think it's valuable, so let's not. Play this. Okay. Luckily we aren't too punished by the fact that we spent a bit of money because we have the business card. I'm gonna do this. Nice. And then I think this gets out. Let's do it. There we go. Knowing it gets out because our last hand got about 200 points. Supernova is great, but maybe not today. You can also just take this speculatively. If we don't get it online, that's fine. but sometimes it's nice to have it and not need it, and need it and not have it. So let's go Arcana pack. Oh, you could take Scary Face. Maybe I'm thinking about it. Another Judgment. We gotta do it. Okay, Fortune Teller. Maybe not. I think I like Scary Face for easy chips. Synergies. And it's not Eternal, so we can get out of it if we need to. Okay, let's play the high card King, see how much we're getting here. Should be pretty good. Nice. This might be too much. I think 2-pack gets out for sure here, so I'm just going to scale. Looking for a full house. Okay, this should do it with our chips. Nice. We are above 25, which means we're chilling now. We have interest to carriers, and maybe we can start to get this red card online. Big rule of thumb I learned from the GOAT Dr. Spected is with the red card, if you wouldn't normally skip it, don't. Because you need money to make money, like I said earlier, and if you go too trigger happy on the red card, you won't be able to find anything to work with the red card. So what do we have here? Temperance. $8. It's profit. I probably wouldn't skip this. So let's go Temperance. Then we can open this one. Maybe we get a Hermit. We get another Temperance. Now here, you could easily skip this, right? This isn't the biggest deal in the world, but I like the $8 going into the next blind with full interest. It's pretty cool. And can we afford a reroll voucher? We will buy it next time. Let's go next. Play the pair. $41. Let's play this pair. Looking for more face cards because we know a pair of face cards gets us out. We can play high card and then play the full house for max green Jimbo value. Awesome. And a little bit of money. Not as much as we want, but gift card. Okay. Now, gift card is one of the most powerful jokers in the game. Because we can get temperance value very easily, and even if we sell the gift card, it has a lasting effect. The egg helps with temperance, but it takes up a joker slot. This we can use and then sell it. Also, if you get swashbuckler, you can sell the red card because our temperances will be so high. As we saw, our temperance was $8, which is pretty low, but this will make it how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. This will make it $5 more, so it'll make it $13 next round. Then it will make it $18, and then so on. Be very good. Let's go Celestial pack. Nothing we really want here. We kind of want to go for pairs because it's a very simple seed. So let's skip. We can buy reroll surplus, and then we're making so much money. Why not open a standard pack? Red Seal Queen, Lucky. It's pretty good. Usually I wouldn't take it, but I kind of like it here, truthfully. I'm going to take it. And we're not committing too hard to the red card anyway. So this boss blind, we need to be careful, but we should be completely fine. Because our planet cards are not the thing giving us scoring. So 26 more on the green joker. We do need our full house here. Do we want to... I think we're okay. I think 2 pair is fine. Now, I don't have full confidence this wins, so I'm going to use a discard. Even though it hurts. No, I know this wins. So, and it's money too, which I don't think is that much of an issue. Losing 1 discard on 27 more is fine with me. Okay, what do we want to do? So play only 1 hand is a little annoying. We do have Hieroglyph here. Maybe we want to take it. Let's see. Let's open standard packs for red card. Blue Seal, we take. Planet levels are kind of the way of compensating for an Eternal. If we get it high up, then we don't have to worry about, you know, certain things. red gold we will take and we'll skip. And then, would it be too greedy to reroll? Maybe. Let's go next. Okay, let's play the 2-pair. So we have 6 jacks from more on the red card. Let's play a pair of kings. I don't think this gets out, but I want to see how much we're cooking. So about 4k. We can do this. And then we can play the... Ooh, okay, difficult decision here. We get the blue seal. We could get a 4 of a kind level. How many kings do we have? We have... I don't know because I got rid of them all. We're not going to count them. We have quite a few. We could get 4 of a kind online, but I think I like the idea of getting a pair here. Even though it's technically not value for money, I kind of like it anyway. Let's do it. There we go. So pair level's pretty cool. Okay, let's check in here. We could reroll once. Mime? Maybe over red card. Mime will help get us more planet levels. Maybe you sell gift card. I think I want to check in here first. So we can do that. That's cool. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of the scary face because we die without it. So let's check in here. Okay, we can take a 4 of a kind level because we're drawing them. But I'm going to sell the red card here. Go next. Okay. So let's play the 2-pair. Also, this gold is strong. So we get there. Play a pair. Actually better. Okay. Let's play. Let's discard. Okay, let's play this pair. And then play the pair of queens. Would it be worth discarding for the blue seal? Maybe not. Do that. Cool. Okay, maybe gift card needs to leave very soon. I think we have to go back, which sucks slightly, but we kind of have to, right? So I want to look for some scoring. You could do throwback maybe, but maybe not today. Holographic Jimbo. Let's go throwback. Madness. Not today. Look in here. I'm gonna take this for a chance. But 3,200 we sure have. Let's play just the pair. And now we 100% have it. That's the fun thing about luckies. Okay, so High Priestess we can check. Okay, nothing interesting there. Half Joker could be cool. Golden ticket. Let's go Arcana pack. That's not great. Maybe it's just a gold card for the mime. Let's go Spectral. Cryptid on the blue seal. Beautiful. Amazing. Which means we can probably get rid of the mime, but we're fine for now. Let's play on. So let's just play the 7s and 5s. Cool. Let's play the pair of kings. Knowing this doesn't win, right? I'm pretty sure. Okay, very close. And I'm gonna discard. We gotta find a blue seal, right? We gotta find a blue seal. Really? Wow, okay. That hurts my soul. Probably not optimal. I really thought I'd find one. I really did. Okay. Oops. It could be a fun line, but I think not today. We're not finding our planet cards, which sucks. Okay, no more cards added to deck. Let's go next. Okay. Really? Really, bro? Okay. Okay, that's fine. We can do this. Maybe get some money. Cool. Okay, 2 power levels will just... It's more exponential scaling than the green joker, which is why I'm discarding. Wish I could speak English. That'd be cool. Okay, so let's your pack. Let's go. Nothing, but may as well take the level. It might come in glitch. Check in here. Red seal 7, probably not. Let's go blank. I would love an extra joker here. Clubs are debuff. Luckily our blue seals are fine. Maybe you just play a pair there. Whoops. I think I have to do this. Yeah, for sure. Discard. Cool. This does it. Ooh. Now, I haven't seen a temperance in a while. Temperance would be pretty good now. Very good now, even. So let's check in here. No temperance. I guess we go heart. Maybe at full pair levels in a full. So. Okay, invisible joker. You could. What are we even gonna find? Like, what are we trying to copy? We're trying to copy the green. If it copies business card, it's not one of those days. Not if it's eternal. So I think it's no one invisible. You could take the gamble though. Maybe I would if I wasn't making this video. If you want to have fun, fun isn't banned. So you can do what you want, really. So let's scale. It could be a steel angle. With the mime on the blue seals. Does this win? I couldn't tell you. I think we just got 7. No, it doesn't win. This does. So let's do that. Okay. Yeah, very good job we played that. Need to pay attention. Good pair. Maybe over... Maybe bull over... Yeah. Bull over scary face. Seed money will give me the money back because we're gonna make a bit of money through a business card. And we don't have to play face cards, which is great. Cool. We just about get there with this little hands. This very little amount of hands. Let's go. 20. Cool. Our bull is cooking. Now, unfortunately, it's debuffed. But let's try trying to find some times more. I'm going to save the full because we might get a temperance in here. The power level is fantastic. No temperance. Maybe I like this. Chariot on the full. And then we can... If we don't find any time small, we have a mime to go kind of crazy for us. That's an annoying blind, but it's not a run killer. Hangman's cool. Go next. So let's do this. We can do this. Don't get to see what it is because it's too quick. We could have slowed down the game, but... Okay. Hoping we find our blue seals in here. Do that. A little bit risky to do that. I should have discarded, but it's... we knew that we had a pair there. It could have been a 3 of a kind. Antimatter. Amazing. Now, I feel like a big thing I used to kind of do is not take blank. Because I think I'm on gold stake, I can't afford it, what's the point? And it's so rare anyway. But it kind of comes along when you're least expecting it. So I'm gonna see if we have anything we want. I need to be careful because of the ball. Honestly, I like Emperor here. And there it is. The Temperance. So let's buy Antimatter. Maybe not Judgment yet. Yeah, let's just go next. We do need to find a chip replacement. Luckily, it is almost a 2x right now because of our pair levels, which means we need to kind of go crazy on the pairs. Let's do this. This might win. Maybe that's fine. Maybe it's not fine. Okay, we're cool. I'm gonna discard. Cool. Use Judgment. Egg. Okay. If we get a Swashbuckler, we are in the big leagues. Okay. Eternal Oops. Although a rental, I kind of like. Not Eternal, rental. Acrobat. Okay, so that's kind of times what we're looking for. Now, I kind of like the Mime still. And we're going to keep Bull. Okay, so we should have maybe not used our pairs yet. But Hermit Fall is completely fine with me. But I'm going to keep the Mime because that is scoring and it is helping us live without the Bull. Which is kind of what we want. Hangman we can take. Family. Not with our pairs. Shoot the Moon? The problem is if we come across a plant, we're a little bit cooked. The Acrobat is going to save us, but I don't like putting all my reliance on this. Why it's not a big take for me. Okay, let's go next. We need to be careful with the Bull, but it's fine. We have to lose it anyway. Let's play the pair. We'll keep the pair of 8s. And then what are we cooking? How much are we getting? Let's see. Okay, so we're almost there. We just need maybe a 2x. Blue Joker could replace the Bull, truthfully. It's kind of about the same. Why not? Allows us to spend down. Square foiled? I maybe like a little more. Maybe you want to take Luchador, but I like the foiled square. Sock. Could be cool. Temperance. Amazing. So that's why gift card is the goat. Because now we can roll without worry. Free reroll, probably not right now. Do we need this anymore? Maybe we need a little bit longer. Maybe it's not necessary, but okay. I like doing this. You could death a blue seal, but chariot on a blue seal. I'd either death a blue seal or death a steel, but I think chariot on a blue seal is fine. We have so much money we can probably get it to work. Okay. Maybe this is fine. Maybe not right now though. So we still have Temperance in our full. That's annoying, but it's completely fine. We probably do end up using this pair. I forgot to do 4 cards. Oh well. Do that. It's not necessarily that big of a deal. Square is extremely replaceable here. I'm going to discard. Cool. And then we can play the kings. We may as well square up while we can. Okay. So getting a little close here. And our green joker isn't scaling as much. But we do have pair levels now to make up for it. I think I like Power Merchant here for more temperances. You can find them. Okay. Glass. I like. Burnt Joker, with this many blue seals, maybe it's just not that valuable. I love it usually, but maybe it's slightly better than Square, I guess. I guess it kind of is, right? But maybe Square sticks around. You know, the combo of a lifetime. And then we're kind of looking to lose gift card now. Maybe not. Maybe we're not. Okay, so what do we want to do? 68 more? Square? Isn't that valuable no more? Let's take it. This is a ×2. So, a lot of people hate Swash. I love Swash. Now, what do we want to do here? We could just do a 4 for a pair, I suppose. We could 4 hang, but I'm fine. Are you fine? I'm fine. Okay, let's do this. Don't have to square up no more. Never did really. But now we're very chilling here. So we get out. You know what? I'm gonna do this, and then play the pair of queens. Nice. Mime is my favorite joker in the game, by the way. I love it. So 200k. We're not quite there. I think gift card will be last to go. Or maybe a ramen, maybe something interesting. We do lose 17 more on top of our ramen, but it's okay. Maybe we just need to get Mime online a little better. Okay, let's check in here. Burn again. Okay, so let's try and find our steel, blue seal. Doesn't quite do it, which is what we want. Looking for steel. Okay, I'm gonna discard because our Swash is scaling. Nice. Okay. So more of those make up for maybe not finding a good joker. There we go, 400k. So that beats the normal boss blind, but it might not be the Violet Vessel unless we find more steel. Ramen? Was just talking about you. Let's do you. Let's do it. And now 59 Swash, 60 green, 120 more, plus steel, plus that, plus ramen. We managed to make this Eternal Business card have a home, which is pretty cool. Now here, I don't really care. This is a pet, right? Ooh, ouch. I don't ever listen to me ever again. We got to discard. We really got to discard. Okay. Luckily we're fine, but luckily we could afford to do that, but that was such an idiotic move. I am so sorry. But 694k. Now, if we get Violet Vessel, it's not the end of the world. What do we have? Crimson Heart, one of the more annoying ones. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue. We'll play it out. Let's do Temperance 4. Maybe we find a driver's license instead of the Acrobat. Could be that. We'll take Power Tycoon. Photograph? Is that more than an Acrobat? I think it is. Just about. It does knock our Swash down. But we play the red seal. We're kind of cooking. Plus Mime. I like it. Do it. Do that. Maybe Magician's better than Strength. Maybe Hermit's cool. Death 4 on steel. Let's do it. Okay. Play the kings. This should just win. Yeah, we're chilling. We're big chilling. Gonna roll first, looking for fall or death. Nice. So we can use the Mercury now. So if we find full with death in, we don't want another Mercury card. It's not super helpful for us. Sure. And get a gold sticker on you. Temperance. Chariot. We are card sharp. Is card sharp better than anything here? I guess it's slightly better than photo. Photo's a 2x, card sharp's a 3x. We can do it. Oh, it could get disabled at a very bad time. I think we'll just stick with the photograph. Ramen is 2x more, but we have little hands, so it's actually better than the card sharp in my opinion. Mime is keeping us alive. Green Joker is a ×2. Let's go next. You're probably fine to take the card sharp, but Crimson Heart can make things a little tricky. I kind of like sticking with what we have. Guess looking for a death or Wheel of Fortune. Cool. Doesn't really do anything, but Deathfall. Awesome. Here I'm gonna discard, just looking for those. Ooh, ouch. I mean, this is fine too. Really not that picky. Just more steel, less problems. Cool. This is also a very good multiplayer build. If you kind of get a drier seed, you can just kind of do this kind of thing. How many times can I use the word kinda in one sentence? Probably. Let's do that. Again, we might find death, but we have 2 Arcana packs. I think just all out spending. We know we're okay, so might as well play it down to the very end. And let's just go next. No need to waste time. And that's kind of perfect. So Chariot, death, and let's get time 1. GG's. Awesome. So yeah, a little overkill, but we got there in the end. And yeah, fun run. This one was a little bit slower. I think I went into a bit more detail than I did last time, but hopefully that's okay. If you want to send me some funky seeds for me to play, some difficult ones, I'd be sure to do it. And if you have any video ideas that you'd like to see, hit them my way. Love to do it. I'm really loving like the support on the videos. Meant a lot. And yeah, peace out.